up, y'all? What is up? Good morning. I hope you guys don't have seizures. Let me turn this off real quick. Somewhere in there. There we go. Alright. Cool little remote. So, good morning, you guys, girls, aliens from like Area 51 or space or wherever the hell y'all come from, right? If you're looking for my dad, I don't know where he's at. My bad. So, anyways, you guys, good morning. I hope y'all are doing well. It is Saturday. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. We've been up since 2. Where are we? We're about 258 miles from Houston, Texas. We're heading south on 59. And man, I love Texas. Like, I'm on this little 4-lane road. Then back home, this road, a road like this would be like 50, 55 miles an hour. Texas, 75. Like, fuck, I love this state. And they have like the world's largest Buc-ee's. Well, until they finish the one in Sevierville. Then Tennessee's gonna have the world's largest Buc-ee's. But right now, Texas got the world's largest Buc-ee's, and that's cool. So, anyways, y'all. I hope y'all are having a good week, good weekend. I hope y'all are home with your family or out doing whatever you want to be doing, right? So, I have a little story for you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys about, and it's going to be about dash cams and why you need one if you don't have one. So, some of you are going to think, like, you're a dumbass. Why don't you have a dash cam already? Like, you're like what the fuck? Like, it should be common sense to have a dash cam, right? Well, I kept putting it off. And I put it off and I put it off until I needed it and didn't have it. And then I bought it, right? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, I'll tell y'all this story real quick on why y'all need a dash cam, why I needed a dash cam, and then why you guys would need one too. So, yesterday I was in Arkansas driving down I-30. I was about 30 miles, 25, 30 miles from, I think it was Caddy Valley or Haughty Valley or something like that. That's where I parked for the night at a Pilot. But I know I was at exit or mile marker 112 when this happened. I do remember that, but I'm not exactly sure like around what city I was at when this happened. So I was driving, and I was in this somewhat of a construction zone. They weren't like doing any active construction, but they had some of those concrete barriers up on my left-hand side on the shoulder. So I had maybe like a foot of shoulder, and then there just wasn't any shoulder on the right-hand side, right? Wasn't much of a shoulder at all. The speed limit was like 65, and there was this truck, and there wasn't no restrictions, like no truck passing or trucks use left lane. There wasn't no restrictions like that, right? So this guy was doing like 55. It was a 65. So I was gonna pass him, right? I had space to pass him, not a problem, whatever. So I'm passing this guy. It was Ardor Express / TTS. The truck said TTS, but I think it's Tornado Transport Services or something like that, or Transportation Solution or something like that, right? And the trailer was Ardor Express. Ardor Express owns TTS. So I was passing him. I was right about halfway up on his trailer when he all of a sudden drifts into my lane, not paying attention. And he hits my truck. His trailer hits my truck. When I was seeing it, I hit my brakes. I tried to move over. I didn't have much space to move over though. I moved over as much as I felt like I could. I laid on my horn, and then he hit my truck. And all he did is he folded my mirror in. That's all he did. He didn't do any actual damage to my truck. He folded my mirror in and left some paint on my mirror. But it was the print one at that time. I didn't know like how much damage, if there was any actual damage done to the truck. And two, it was the principle of it, right? So honestly, I got on the radio. I'm like, dude, I'm like, yo, Arter, you just hit me, you fucking asshole. That's what I said, right? Nothing came back over the radio. And I called from him again. I'm like, dude, Arter, you need to pull over up here. Like, you just hit my truck. And I'm laying on my horn, and he looks at me like he kind of like, I can see him kind of look back, stick his hand out the window, and flip me off, and then sped up. Now, I ended up pulling over. I tried to get his information, but I was, I couldn't check anything out of this mirror because it was folded in. I was trying to make sure I wasn't going to, like, cut anybody off trying to move over. When I finally did get in it, when we were finally at an area to pull over. Plus, I was pissed off and all that, so I ended up not being able to get all of his information. Like, I knew who the company, but I couldn't get a trailer number or even the full tag number. So, I pulled over, and the only damage that he did, like I said, is he folded my mirror in and put some paint on it. That's all he did. I mean, like a small scratch, but like nothing crazy, right? So you're probably thinking, okay, well then why are you bitching about it? Like I said, it's the principle of it. Like, I pay a lot of money for this truck. For someone to just be driving stupid, not paying attention. And it looked like, I couldn't tell, but it looked like he was on his phone or something. But he was doing that, and he hit me, It was the principle. But, like, what if he'd have done more damage? What if he would have, like, hit my hood or something instead and caused a bunch of damage, or, just did more damage to the side of my truck or something, right? Just whatever the case may have been. It was just the principle of it. That's kind of what happened. I was really pissed off about it. Didn't call the police or anything, because there's nothing I really, what are they going to do? Like, I don't have a trailer number, I don't have a truck number, so what are they going to do, right? Pull over all the trucks that say Arter Express? Like, that's, waste of time. What I did do is I went, when I stopped for the night at that Pilot, I went in and I bought me a dash cam. I did some research, and they only had two options, either Garmin or Rand McNally. I ended up going with the Rand McNally. It was the Rand McNally Dash Cam 100. So it's not the fanciest model, but it'll do the job. So I got it, and I got it set up. It's on the dash, it's mounted, it's recording right now. It's like $145. With tax and all. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the road right here. Looks like they're doing a little bit of road work. So, anyways, y'all. So that all happened. Like I said, not a big deal. No damage was done, thankfully. I could just buff out the little bit of red paint that's on my shit, but it's the principle of it, right? It's the whole idea that it could have been worse, or what if something else would have happened, and then I'd have been screwed. I'd have been paying for the damages myself and whatnot. So that is my experience on why I needed a dash cam. And I kept needing to go buy one. I kept wanting to go buy one. But I kept forgetting, you know, honestly, I'm used to driving trucks that already have one in it, you know, where they are actively recording. So, you know, I'm just just kept slipping my mind. So, I have one now. So, you know, I might upgrade later on. I might go get a, like, I've heard good things about the Nexar drive cam. I've heard good things about it. So I might upgrade to that at some point, but for right now, this will work and do its purpose. So there's that. That's my little story on what happened to me yesterday and why I ended up going and buying a dash cam. So that's one reason you could need a dash cam. You know, you can use it, you know, or need it for situations where someone's brake checking you. You know, a lot of these four-wheelers, a lot of these cars out here will be assholes, and they'll get in front of you all pissed off because they just don't like to be behind a semi, and they'll brake check you. And try to get insurance money out of you or something, right? Make you look like the big, you know, you see the billboards all the time. Were you in a truck accident? You know, they make us truck drivers look like big bad, big, bad, and scary. So that's, you know, that's another reason. You know, maybe you see another accident that was caused by someone else and that person left. Well, you know, maybe you can help somebody else out. Or maybe at the least you get good footage and you post it on YouTube and get famous, you know, like Bonehead Truckers of the Week is a thing. Shit. I know I gotta be making money off that shit by now, as all the fucking views that shit gets. No, I watch that shit. That's funny as hell. So this is one big page of what a Swift fuck up this week. So, anyways, y'all, buy a dash cam. If you don't have one, what are you doing? Go buy one. You know, protect yourself. It's all the time, you know, and this is one of the reasons I kept meaning to go buy one. It's all the time that, you know, somebody will do something stupid, typically a four-wheeler, they'll get in front of you, slam on their brakes because they need to make their exit or their turn, and if you hit them, there's nothing you can do because they got right in front of you and slammed on their brakes before you even had a second to notice they were in front of you. That they just cut off in front of you, and then boom, they're trying to say it was your fault, right? It's always truck's fault, right? So protect yourself. Get a dash cam. And protect your equipment too. Like, I'm very particular about my truck. Is it a 2017 Kenworth? Yeah. Am I paying a little too much for it? Yeah. But it's mine, and I work hard for it. And the way the truck looks is a representation of myself, in my business, in my company. But it's also a representation of USA because I pull their trailers. So, you know, I am particular about how my truck looks. So, get a dash cam. You ain't gotta buy the fanciest or the nicest. Just buy one that's gonna do the job, you know, at the very least. You know, I know people that, because they had a dash cam, got out of thousands of dollars of tickets and the risk of losing their license. That they got out of that, you know, because of having a dash cam. I know people that have been directed by police, you know, down roads because of construction or an accident or whatever, and then once they got turned onto that road, police pulled him over because it was a no truck route, even though police told him to go down that road, right? And I'm not going to get into all the details, but he was told by police officers to go down this road, tried saying he shouldn't because it says it's a no truck route. They told him to do it anyways. He was being told by police to do it. And then once he got on that road, he wasn't the only truck driver. There were several other truck drivers that had this happen as well, right behind him. And police were sitting there waiting, and they started pulling them all over. This was in Illinois. But because he had a dash cam that recorded video and audio, they were able to see, like, when he got an attorney, and they were able to go fight it, and he got out of all of it. Matter of fact, might be getting a little bit of money for it too. Him and some of the other. I've never seen that pop up on my GPS. It's risk of grounding, and shows a trailer bottoming out. So, well, I'm not in a low voice, so I ain't worried about it. Anyways, so get a dash cam. Do yourself a favor, buy a dash cam. So, but enough about that. That's just kind of something that's I want to tell y'all about. It went on yesterday. I was gonna do the video. I haven't had a chance yet. I was gonna do the video on the lights and the system in the truck, but I just, everything went on yesterday. So between that, and I was frustrated, and also, setting up the dash cam and all that stuff, I just didn't worry about it. So I will do that at some point. Like I said, we're heading down to Houston. From Houston, we're going to Conroe, Texas, and from Conroe, we're heading to Russellville, Kentucky. So at some point over the next couple of days, I'll try to get that done. So, also, I know I ain't even looked at my comments or whatnot from the last video I posted. Like I said, I've been busy. I haven't really been worrying about it too much. So I've just been kind of making the videos and posting them and just going about whatever I've been doing. So, but I'll get to it eventually. So. That'll be good. Well, anyways, y'all, that's about it. I just kind of wanted to talk to y'all about that. Share my experience. So, don't wait until you need it. Go get it before then. Your experience could be worse, So if y'all enjoyed the video, like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you got any questions. And I'll see y'all on the next one. I appreciate y'all watching. I've got almost 200 subscribers at this point. I think that's cool as hell. So I appreciate y'all. So y'all have a good day, and